There has been a lot of Nintendo news and updates recently, and I don't have time to talk about each one individually. So I thought, why not make a Nintendo news video, where I can talk about all of it at once. I'm not going to go very in-depth, these are just my quick thoughts and opinions. There's a lot to cover in this video, so let's get started. So out of nowhere, Nintendo drops a new Mario Maker 2 update video. This is the final major update to this game, and it brings a whole bunch of new features. And easily the coolest new feature is the World Builder. This will actually let you create an overworld for your Mario levels. So now you can literally build your own Mario game. This is the type of stuff you hope and dream they would add, but this is really happening. And the update launches on the 22nd of April, which is super soon. The World Builder is going to completely revive Mario Maker 2 for me. I played it and enjoyed it for a while, but I kind of dropped the game and haven't really gone back to it. But now that I can create overworlds for all my levels, I'm going to sink a lot more time into it again. You can make up to 8 worlds and 40 courses, which is insane. You can then share your own Super Mario game online so others can play it. This opens up the game so much. And the World Builder isn't the only new thing. There's all sorts of new stuff being added in this update. The frog suit, the power balloon, a new Super Mario Bros. 2 mushroom, and a whole bunch of new power-ups for the 3D world style. New power-ups are always so exciting. They give you so many more possibilities and options to work with. They're also adding all the Koopalings and Mecha Koopas, so there will be a lot of new enemies to battle. There is so much stuff to talk about here, but basically there's a ton of new content being added to Super Mario Maker 2, and I can't wait to check it out on April 22nd. And then, the day after the Mario Maker 2 update video, Nintendo dropped another new update video for Animal Crossing New Horizons. I don't know why all of this is happening right now, but I'm not against it. We are getting 2 major updates for 2 of the Switch's best games. This new Animal Crossing update releases April 23rd, which is also very soon. And boy oh boy does this update look good. Not only does it add the Nature Day holiday that comes with Leaf's Garden Shop, but there's also all sorts of new content. You can plant bushes now, which is a very small addition but will change so much. I can't wait to decorate my entire island with bushes. It's so great to see them returning from New Leaf. Also, one of my favorite Animal Crossing characters, Red, is back. He comes in Jolly Red's Treasure Trawler, and it looks like he will come to your island in a boat that docks at the small private beach at the back of your island. That means that private beach actually does have a use, other than just being a cool little spot. I'm so glad that Red is coming back. If you're not familiar with his character, he's a super shady art dealer. You can buy all sorts of art from him, but beware, some of the stuff he sells is fake and will not be accepted by the museum. Speaking of the museum, it's also getting an update. The new museum expansion will add an art gallery where you can donate the art you buy from Red. This looks really cool. The museum just keeps getting better and better. And there are also lots of new upcoming events like Nature Day, May Day, and International Museum Day. All this stuff is really awesome and continues to make New Horizons one of the best games on Switch. This news is a little bit older, but I still want to talk about it. There have been a whole bunch of rumors going around talking about 3D Mario remasters. Apparently, these remasters would be for the 35th anniversary of Mario, which is this year. The list of remasters includes Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Galaxy, and Super Mario 3D World. I usually don't talk much about rumors on this channel, but this one is just too cool not to talk about. Even if it ends up not being true, it's still a lot of fun to think about. And if all this is true, that would be amazing. It would literally be a dream come true for a lot of people, including me. Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy are some of Nintendo's best games, and the thought of getting new remastered versions of those games is super exciting. I've played Super Mario 64 and Galaxy, but I haven't played Sunshine before, so being able to play that game for the first time would be awesome. I think I would be most excited for Super Mario Galaxy though. The Galaxy games on Wii are some of my favorite games of all time, so to see new HD versions on Switch would be the greatest thing ever. The rumors also include a port of Super Mario 3D World, which makes total sense to me. In fact, I'm surprised it has taken Nintendo this long to port the game. 3D World is one of the Wii U's best games, and it would be right at home on the Nintendo Switch. And more recently, apparently there was a Best Buy listing for 3D World on Switch, although that doesn't really mean much. There have been way too many leaked Best Buy listings that turn out to be completely untrue, so this doesn't mean much to me. But I do think that 3D World will be ported eventually, and if all the remastered 3D Mario games do end up being real, I definitely think they would all be sold separately. I really don't see Nintendo selling one big anniversary collection. I think it's much more likely for them to charge the full $60 for each game. As always, take these rumors with a grain of salt, but if all this does end up being true, that would make 2020 one of the best years for the Switch. This is a little bit smaller of a headline, but it interested me and I would like to talk about it. A couple days ago, an indie game called Windbound was announced to be coming to the Nintendo Switch. I watched the reveal trailer and it really caught my attention. The art style is beautiful and looks really good. It basically looks like Breath of the Wild meets Wind Waker, which sounds good to me. Now there have been a lot of these Breath of the Wild inspired indie games, but this one seems a little bit more promising to me. It definitely borrows a lot from Breath of the Wild, but also seems to have some unique ideas of its own. Something about it really interests me, and I will definitely be keeping my eye on this game. It releases August 28th of this year, so if you're interested, I encourage you to watch the trailer. It looks like it could end up being a really great indie game. The last bit of news I want to cover today is another indie game, Ninjalah. Ninjalah was announced a while ago, and I've always been pretty interested in it. And with the most recent Direct Mini, they revealed a lot more about the game. Ninjalah is going to be a free-to-play game that has a Battle Royale mode. I know that sounds bad, but don't run away just yet. I usually don't pay much attention to free-to-play Battle Royale games, but Ninjalah looks like it's very unique and a lot of fun. It looks like it draws a lot of inspiration from Splatoon, which I don't think is a bad thing. The world could use a few more games like Splatoon. The movement and combat looks very smooth and enjoyable, and I love the charm of the world and characters. And it was recently announced that Ninjalah will actually be having an open beta for everyone to check out on April 28th, which is not far from now. So I will totally be downloading the beta and playing it on the 28th. If you do miss the beta, the game launches on May 27th. I know that free-to-play games can be a big turnoff for a lot of Switch players, but I'm still going to give this game a chance when it comes out. Let's just hope the microtransactions aren't too bad. Well, there are some of the recent Nintendo news headlines that I was interested in. There's a lot to be excited about for the future of the Switch, so it's fun to keep up to date on all the news that comes out. This was my first time making a Nintendo news video, so if you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see ya in the next one.